Good evening everybody, Car and Biker here. No. Good evening everybody, Car and Biker here. I've had a couple of people who've asked me to give an update on where I am with the broken collarbone. As you can see, still in a sling. Although a much better sling than the first time around when I did the first video, so that's good. So what happened? Well, if you've seen the previous video, you know that I tried to do a bit of motocross and I managed to break my collarbone. After that I went to the hospital. They basically said, go home, there's no point doing anything here. I was about several hundred miles away from home, so there was no point in staying there. Came back home, booked in for the GP for the next day. Went to see him, got referred on to the fracture clinic. Went there after a few days and they said it was in 5 pieces. To go away, they gave me a collar and cuff sling. They said go away, come back in 6 weeks and we will see if you need an operation or not. Now I'm very lucky that the job that I have includes a health insurance. And after about a week I thought, well, it's probably time to have a look at the health insurance because it's blooming painful. And I've got this weird triangle in my chest where the bones are sticking out. So you know, it doesn't feel like it's going to heal. So I got onto the insurance company and they said, yep, we'll get you booked into a hospital to go and have a consultation. Went and had that consultation and the doctor basically said, or surgeon, consultant, what you want to call him, basically said, we don't like operating on collarbones because they're very small, very thin, and they tend to heal well by themselves unless one of 2 things happened. And those 2 things are, it's broken into many pieces, or it's gone out of alignment and overlapped. So if you imagine, trying hard to show you this with an arm that I can't move properly, imagine the 2 parts of the bone. If they're like that, great. If they're like that, not so good. So he said, we'll send you for an x-ray, but in all likelihood we'll kit you out with a better sling because the sling you've got is no good. You should have one like I'm wearing now, which is an immobilising sling. Kit you out with one of those and send you away, and you know, we'll see you again in 6 weeks and just check that everything's healing nicely. Sent me for the x-ray, went back to his room, got called back and he said, well, sorry, we can't leave this one. There is no way in the world it's going to heal. Basically there's about a 2-inch gap between the bones vertically, so that overlap, and also they've compressed in, so it's actually shortened your shoulder by a couple of inches as well, and it's in 6 pieces. So we want to get you in for an operation. We'll put a plate on it, get it sorted out. Got booked in for an operation. Annoyingly, that was he said we want it as quick as possible because it's already been, by then it was 2 weeks, or getting on for 2 weeks since I'd actually done the injury. He says the longer we leave it, the more cleaning up we're going to have to do because the bone is trying to heal and we'll end up having to cut stuff away to put it back together. Unfortunately the operation got booked in for a few days later and then they had a machine fail. They called it a real-time x-ray machine. Presumably that means they can take a photo in real time and look at it on the screen, and not that it's actually just x-rayed in real time, seeing as they tend to not like you having lots of x-rays. Anyway, that got fixed and I went in a couple of days later and I've now had a plate and 10 screws put in and some pins and bits and pieces. I've got quite a bit of metal work in there. Went in, they said it'd be a 2-hour operation. It ended up being about 4.5 hours. What they hadn't banked on was that the bone on this side had actually split lengthways. So I had about 3 centimetres of bone left at the end. The rest is split. So they've pushed everything back into position, lined it all up, stuck the plates and screws and what have you in there and straightened it all up. 2 weeks later went back, took some more x-rays. I should be glowing by now with all this radiation. The x-ray showed everything was still in place. No healing started yet, but apparently that's normal. A couple of days after that, which was the beginning of this week, on the Monday, went for a physiotherapy session. And they were saying that basically my movement is good, so they had me out of the sling, had me moving as much as I can, And then I guess physiotherapists are a bit like dentists in the way that they have a bit of sadism. It was move it until the point that it hurts, and then he would push it another few inches, which was interesting. But he was pleased with the movement. He says that assuming the healing process works, and sometimes it just doesn't, and also being diabetic doesn't help. He said another 4 weeks before the bone has bridged the various gaps that are in there, because quite a lot of gaps and holes and bits where he's all kind of been pushed back into place. But that should be bridged and be turning back to bone. Another 6 to 8 weeks after that, hopefully the bone will be full strength, and then I need to work on getting my muscles to full strength, because they're basically vanishing from not being able to move my arm about. So in theory, the earliest I'll be back on a bike is 14 weeks from now, which puts us into October. So I'm hoping that we'll have what do you call it, an Indian summer, and October will be nice. And with any luck, I'll be out there riding again. Coast and Coffee, probably not this year. I think I'll be probably doing some short rides and just trying to build my strength back up again. But hopefully now all on the mend. Still painful, but it's not hugely painful. I think I've had 2 paracetamols today, and that's about it. So it's getting a lot better. And now when I move my arm, nothing feels like it's moving inside. So there's the update. I have to say thank you to everybody who's been on Facebook and on YouTube sending me get well wishes and everything. It's brilliant. Great to know that people are sending that kind of thing across. Makes you feel better about yourself when you're sat here not able to get on a bike. And thanks to those who've been asking me for an update. That was it. Final thank you. Thanks for watching. Ride safe, everyone. Don't do this. And I'll talk to you all again soon.
Thank you.